Mongo, you find yourself alone for a little while in the outskirts of the marketplace. What are you going to do now that you have a little bit of alone time?
We haven't hit 10 minutes yet, so keep it safe for work.
Fair enough.
You know, that was the worst timing for that because I was about to mention Sunny.
The most recent thing that would... Well, the last time we went to the temple, he got married. When all he meant to do was just pray. Probably just wander around, see if anything jumps out. No, wait, we're at the marketplace. Feisty.
Feisty? Gonna go visit Feisty?
Yep.
All right.
Assuming she's not busy, of course.
Off to see Feisty. You head off to go see Feisty, and her restaurant is packed. Like, there is a small line out front just to get like one of the tables that are on the front porch.
Well, I guess I will swing by Feisty later. Because she's clearly busy right now.
Just a little bit. It's a very busy, feisty time. Where are you going to head to after possibly trying to see Feisty?
That is a good question.
Do you just start wandering around the marketplace?
I'm thinking, yeah, because like Mongo needs to kind of re-go through his to-do list, and so do I. Just to kind of figure out, it's like, well, shit, what all's the priorities? It's been 6 fucking years. Maybe go see the folks if they're in town.
They are in town. Keeps vibrating.
It's your watch.
Yeah, make my way to go visit them, see what they're up to.
All right. So you head off, and you get halfway through the marketplace, and you're like, I don't even know where my parents would be working right now.
Would Mongo, because when he left, they were just kind of chilling.
You feel a gentle, like someone coming up and touching your inner elbow.
Turn around and look.
And you're looking right at Kippa.
Surprised to see you out here.
Yeah.
Look around, see how many guards there are.
You see Sir Muir just kind of like circling around like a Sir Muir shark. But you don't see any other guards around, but you can assume...
You have Sir Muir. You don't need other guards. They're just going to get in the fucking way.
You can assume that she has a personal guard that is not visible.
Something I've been meaning to ask you.
He looks at you, Mongo, and that is, where do your parents work?
Okay, makes that 2 things.
Well, technically it's 3 things. Your mother works in one place, your father works in another.
Yep. All right. Kind of all gets back to the original question is, how the fuck does anybody ever surprise you?
She just kind of raises an eyebrow ever so slightly. I don't get surprised anymore. But I put on a performance, and she just pats your belly with the back of her hand.
So, like, even hearing about everything that we've done, at no point in time, it's like, oh, yeah, of course, that's what they would do.
I have expectations of what you would do. The only thing that has actually caught me off guard is you guys nearly dying.
Yeah, caught us off guard as well.
Yeah, that wasn't part of the plan. It was supposed to be a simple in and out job. Oh, speaking of which, she starts walking with you and stops at a stall and gets a bag of treats. And offers you some.
Next question. When the hell did we ever have a plan? And two, even if we did, when the hell have we ever stuck to it?
Maybe that is the plan that you guys plan, but don't really plan. You're muted, Manny.
I said, there's a certain logic to that.
No. No, there isn't. All of a sudden, you and Scav make a lot more sense now.
She looks at you a little bit sideways and offers you some of the treats. It's like salted caramel cotton candy with popcorn.
Mongo will try it.
It's almost like popcorn without the popcorn elements. Nice, warm, sweet. A little bit of salt in there. Congratulations on marriage, by the way.
Which time?
Both. We could make it thrice, and I could marry you as well.
At this point in time, I'm kind of just thinking that might be quite a nice thing. We go somewhere, we get hitched there.
Sink another boat.
Well, we haven't sunk one yet, although I was thinking if we happen to capture one of the groups that's not so nice to us, we capture maybe, I don't know, like the flagship or something. Use that in the ceremony, just kind of show them that we're somebody who you don't want to fuck with. As if they haven't figured that out yet with point at the big ray gun in the sky.
And she looks up at the crown and she's like, the crown.
Yeah, which, by the way, am I the only one who can literally feel the magic in the air when that thing goes off?
No, yeah, I feel it as well. It's actually kind of exhilarating. Well, at least to me it is. But...
Yeah, first time was terrifying, which, I already know Nikolai is going to be chomping at the bit to get in there.
Well, he can't.
Try and stop.
Is he the only one who's not allowed in?
It's a closely guarded secret, and once all this is over, I will be happy to let you guys examine it.
Yeah, here's the thing. If that thing's doing what I think it's doing, I need to learn how to do that.
I've got something special for you, Nikolai. I'll be presenting it to you a little bit later. Oh, trust me, you're going to be excited.
That I don't doubt, but your report on all of our little activities in that realm did mention how I can absorb magic now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and considering a certain individual that we've got to deal with of an abyssal persuasion, knowing how to absorb that particular flavor of of magic would come in very handy.
She takes a few steps forward, and you see her move her hand, and you instantly recognize it as some sort of semantic being cast. And then suddenly you see every single person within the marketplace freeze in their position around you, except for Sir Mir.
That's pretty dope.
My emotions are calm.
She turns towards you, and she just kind of stands there, and she's like, look, is the magic that that thing is powered by is not something that, how would you say it, Mongo? To be fucked with. It's not necrotic damage. It is literally magic from the deepest parts of the universe that are unmaking everything.
Alrighty.
Okay, I thought it was tapping into the ley lines.
You have a 2-part mission coming up.
Oh, goody.
She just smiles a bit, and in like almost like wood standees, you see everybody fall apart, and you guys are standing in a new room. She just literally moved you to a new place without you even realizing it.
Alrighty then.
She offers you some more snacks from the bag.
Sure.
So, you want to hear about it, or do you want to be surprised when I send you?
Might as well hear about it so that way I can start trying to come up with some sort of an idea that we're just going to throw away anyway.
Well, here's the, as the rogues like to say, the rub. The only party members you're taking with is a specialized team that I've built for you and one of your parents. All of your other siblings are going on their own separate mission.
Oh, this is that destiny thing that you were talking about.
Well, you have a twofold mission. One, you have to go back to the Astral Sea and steal something from your father's vault.
Can't we just ask Maggie to go, hey, can you open the door for us?
No, unfortunately not, because it's his god half and his id is controlling it.
Right, the god half that he doesn't believe in.
Right. So you had to break into the god's vault and steal something.
I should be surprised at this combination of words coming from somebody. But I'm not. Break into a god's vault. Just wondering when that was going to happen.
Look, I have a team. It'll be fun. You get to lead the team. They have to do what you say, and you won't have any conflicts.
And mom and dad get to come with.
Mom or dad, yes.
So somebody's supposed to pick which one.
Well, you got a few days to decide. You got time to figure it out. Oh, the second part of your mission. That's the easy part. She throws a piece of popcorn up in the air and catches it in her mouth. You're going to love this one. So, you and Coin have a fascination with boats and that sort of thing.
Apparently, it's tradition for a wedding ceremony. The Munchkin Feely folk to sink a boat. Or so she tells me. It's what she wants to do, so I'm in.
Well, yeah. Depending on how the first mission goes, you might be taking your siblings with you or the crew with you that has been formulated. She hands over a piece of parchment that she just pulled out of the bag. Reclaim your wife's throne.
The pirate one.
Correct.
Wonder if that's why she didn't want me to burn that place.
She knows nothing about this.
Well, there goes the next question. I was going to ask, like, does she even want it?
I'm pretty sure it'd be an interesting wedding gift.
To put it mildly, yeah. Doesn't answer the question of does she want the damn thing?
Well, look at it this way. It's an opportunity to sink as many boats as you want. Just not all of them. And you get to swashel some buckles with some pirates.
Swashel some buckles.
So if I don't bring Leaf along with on that, he will never forgive me.
Oh, you have a point there.
Did Maggie and Jewel know about this little excursion to the vault?
She just pats you on the back. She's like, I told them that they were going to be requested for some sort of mission. I didn't specify what. So you have fun explaining to whoever you pick.
Oh, yeah. Great conversation starter. Hey, Mom, Dad, when do you guys want to come out of retirement for a little while? I know you just got a new job where everything's, nice and chill and not life-threatening.
She just smiles at you. By the way, your mom is working at the local orphanage.
And Maggie?
He's also teaching introductory magic to shore up new wizards.
Part of me thinks that would be kind of fun myself.
Well, maybe that's going to be a retirement job. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I thought Coin and I were trying to open up a bar somewhere.
Well,
or a tavern.
You'll have a tavern, and then you'll travel and get married in different places and recruit wizards.
Oh, maybe we could start like our own little branch, and they won't be arrogant fuckwits.
And as you say that, you're standing back in the marketplace. The secrecy veil dropped now, and suddenly you're hugged from behind as everything bumps into motion.
I try to see who's hugging me.
And as you struggle to turn around, you hear, nose, nope, nose, I'll suplexes you. And you realize it's your sister.
Hey, you're back.
She just looks at you and she's like, yeah, I'm back. Oof. And suddenly you're being hugged by Noodle as well.
Hey!
Noodle starts shoving all these gems in your pockets.
Looks like you found a few things.
Magic gems. Each one is infused with a spell.
That's cool.
Appreciated.
And he's like, I heard you were back through the grapevine and I had to come back.
Yeah, I heard you were at the Spellforge.
Yep, putting it back together and getting wizards on board with it.
Ooh. Considering all the druidy stuff that was in there, I bet you that's not been fun.
That's the other part of the fun of dealing with the Spellforge. We have druids there as well, and they have to play nice with each other, and it's a lot of new onboarding for both sides to just play nice.
Yeah. Apparently that's not so new.
Yeah, let's just say the talking stick is really, really, really a important thing at the Spellforge.
Yeah.
The talking stick. That's funny.
But imagine the talking stick actually casts silence on everybody else.
That's actually pretty fucking funny.
She's standing there, she's wearing robes that are flowy and open, obvious that she works in a desert.
Yeah.
She's like, the politics in burning in this trial are interesting and fun to avoid.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen a creature pick up a wagon and slam it down on an orc and splatter them across the sand before. That's a first. With one arm, too.
Sounds like a few people are fighting like Sally.
I think Sally would actually have a hard time with the
I could barely
Local.
hear that.
I think Sally would have a hard time dealing with some of the locals.
I don't actually know how to take that information.
I visited them. Let's just say orcs are heavily outclassed even by their children.
Damn.
Enough about work. You're looking
Okay, what
good.
else have you been up to since I've been gone?
School, refining my abilities. Um, you know, actually getting my abilities in line. Doesn't work so well. The more I try to control them, the more woo things go.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I tried making a feast and almost passed out.
Must have been a good feast.
We had to teach, remembering where I'm at, someone how to actually eat.
Pardons what?
They have never consumed food before, so they didn't know what to do. I don't think we managed to actually get any down their throat.
Huh. I cast Fireball and it turned into ice, and then when it hit something, it froze everything within a 30-foot radius and shattered like ice cubes.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Figuratively and literally.
Yeah.
So what's your plans? We're gonna have family dinner.
That would sound amazing.
Good. Hmm.
Which portion of the family? We're talking like just the Feely side? Just the.
Use mom's, dad's, me, and Noodle,
Got it.
and
And Leaf.
Leaf.
Yeah, because turns out the extended family has actually been a bit bigger than we originally estimated.
Huh.
And older.
Oh boy. Is Gabbard still alive?
Yes. Surprisingly enough, all of us are still alive.
Oh, I owe Holvar.
Nobody's really sure how.
I owe Holvar 20 gold pieces then.
I can barely hear you.
I am sorry, the mic is far away from my face. And it should be closer.
Well, make it go closer.
She's complaining about owing Holvar 20 gold pieces.
She bet on whether Scow was going to survive or not.
Yep.
And she said, no, he's dead.
Yep.
Damn. Kind of fucked up.
And yet, on par for our family.
Yeah, very on par for the family. Let's go find the parents and have dinner.
Yeah, I heard they have jobs now.
Yep. What? They thought it was important to have something to do and actually contribute their abilities to society.
Which I'm all for. I'm still trying to get used to the length of time that has passed.
Oh, 6 years, yeah.
Yeah. Significantly less on our part.
See, that's not fair, but in that time that I was actually able to progress a lot in my abilities, so it is fair.
Yeah.
But might
Then
have
again,
been,
I mean, if the
might have been 6 years, but to everybody, it just feels like you left, and everybody's been waiting for you guys to come back.
yeah, from our perspective, we were only gone a couple of months, a few weeks even.
Did you know that Feisty has a exclusive menu that never changes? And there's a menu item based off of each of you's.
Yeah, I kind of strolled by Feisty's and, well, the line was around the block.
Yeps. By the way, you can jump the line and just mention who you are.
Why?
Well, Feisty has you on the VIP list for the VIP section.
Yeah, but that's not really fair to everybody else, though.
And she just kind of does the Italian thing. Family, it's important.
True.
She's like, by the way, your dish is delicious. I get it quite a lot when I go there.
Okay. I gotta know, what is it?
Locally caught fish that is cooked over a open flame and smoked with lemon pepper. See, over a seasoned rice.
I don't even like seafood, and even that fucking sounds good to me.
Tom just instantly got hungry, like, oh man, a lemon pepper fish,
Fuck.
smoked.
It's like legit.
Yeah,
I would
definitely
probably
sounds
fucking try
pretty good.
that.
So as you guys head off and you look around and there's no sign of Sirmir or Kippa, just disappeared as quickly as they appeared.
Yeah, of course.
Scabbard, where are you and what are you doing?
Well, when we last left off, I was kidnapped by Cayenne's parents when I was on my way to the hole in the wall.
Ah, yeah, you're having drinks with Holbar.
You were the son he abducted.
Yeah, you were having drinks with Holvar, and Holvar, after a little while of having drinks and you just nearly dying from diabetes, from how sweet this chocolate milk is. Holvar puts his hand on the table with some coins, and he just kind of shuffles a little bit. He's like, I get back to work.
Where do you work exactly?
I started a craftsmanship barn down in the lower section. I teach all crafts of manner: woodworking, forging, homesteading, everything that everybody needs to survive on their own.
And you? Look over to, why can't I remember her name all of a sudden?
Brigida,
Vegeta.
she just looks at you and she's like, I teach fledgling druids, mostly children. There should be a certain level of dread hearing that phrase.
And there are survivors?
Well, I definitely see where Cayenne gets her craftiness and her patience when it's necessary.
Brigida looks at you and you just see that stark look of what fucking patience.
My point exactly. She's good people, though.
Oh, I should probably get going back to the Druid Cove before any of the little druids decide to break something. Good seeing you,
luck.
Scabbard. She pats you on the back and he nearly topples you over.
Take care, you two.
And with that, you're left alone in the tavern.
Just stretch. Grab my things. Thank the keeper. Make my way to the hole in the wall.
You head out the door and you see Sir Mir standing there.
Hello, Sir Mir.
He
How are you doing?
just kind of shrugs, not really speaking at all. And you feel a small nudge in your side, and that one ticklish spot that you have.
Ah. Look over.
And Kippa is there.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, to what pleasure do I have to owe the chance to actually be able to see you out and about for once?
I made arrangements.
Well, it is good to see you. How can I help you, huh?
She just shakes her head. What are you up to?
I was heading over to the hole in the wall. I don't know if you've ever been there, actually. I don't
I've
think I've
been
ever
there. I've
taken you.
spoken to its proprietors. You might want to actually stop and grab a queue number. It's a very busy place this day and age.
Hmm. Trying to remember exactly what it was we were waiting on. But there are things that we had to pick up.
Well, you're not going to cut the line at the hole in the wall.
No, I suppose not. Well, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do now.
Well, we could try talking and then have dinner with our child.
Of course. I'm looking around. Like, what? Where exactly are we in the city?
Lower section, one of the taverns.
Well, where would you like to go? Because there are plenty of places, and I'm pretty sure you're probably tired of eating all these super regulated things.
She just laughs a bit and she's like, oh,
There's always
everything.
feisties, but I hear that it's very busy.
Unless you're on the VIP list, and I eat there quite a lot. She just kind of shrugs ever so slightly and she's like, wherever. I'm sure you want to talk my ear off about things that are bothering you.
Dear, that talk would last hours. Literal hours. Maybe even days. I think it would be better to just go ahead, spend time with their kid, and instead of talking about things that are bothering,
Hmm.
perhaps catch up on things that got missed out on, things that I wasn't there for.
First steps, first words, first premonition of the future.
Hmm. Right. A lot. I will say that's
Teaching
definitely
her,
one of the things.
teaching her history,
Sure.
teaching her to be among the commoners, teaching her the history of the Obscura. Our child is
Very,
awfully bright and far ahead of the curve of most kids.
she's very beautiful as well. She has your inquisitive nature.
And she has your aloofness.
Oh, hopefully not too much.
She gets lost
Family and I did
in
so.
her abilities, overanalyzes what could possibly be, which is vastly different than what Ithos used to do. Ithos was more of a jump to conclusion where our daughter, well, she can't predict and choose upcoming timelines. That she's more of a let's ponder on the possibilities and decide based off of historical events that she has read up on. She's quite a history buff.
I know of a few places she would actually love. Don't know if she would be welcomed in them.
The Library of the Gods.
That is one.
Yeah, we can't
If
go
she
there.
does, if she does have a lot more of that divine nature in her, she could be granted access, but it might be a bit of a shock to her. That place is very strange. Does weird things to the gods.
She looks over at you and she's like, you can see premonitions of the future of things that could come. I don't think weird is outside of her realm of normal.
I think I know of a place that we may be able to go to. Place we were at before when we first came to the city. So long ago.
Take
Wonder
easy,
if
man.
wonder if that you remember that cart where we got that bear meat from the weird bear?
Yeah, very well, actually.
Wonder if that bear's still around.
The bear actually has a tavern.
Ah. I know you probably missed that quite a bit.
I miss a lot of things that I don't have the privilege of anymore. So, are you excited to go to the Nine Elf?
Not really.
Excited to deal with one of the more exotic paladins and
Define excited.
well, I've put together a special team for you to go to the Nine Hells. Your siblings won't be going with you. They have their own matters to deal with.
I figured as much. Didn't realize I would have a team with me, so that's actually good to know.
The deal that you have to do with the paladin is mano a mano.
That I expect. That I don't know if I'm prepared for, but it must be done.
She looks at you. As long as he's not throwing wood at you, I think you're good.
Oh no. Wood and I tend to have a very, let's say, painfully intimate relationship together, as you've probably seen and heard about.
She nudges you ever so slightly. Yeah, I hear some bards actually have trouble with hardwood as well.
Uh, Mongo and Cayenne keep on making the joke that at some point I might spontaneously turn into a druid with how much nature has been shoved into various parts of my body very violently.
Wow. Okay. I didn't. Okay. Oof. Well, I guess I knew who the bard of the group is.
Hey, you're not the only one that knows how to make people uncomfortable.
She just looks over at you and she's like, oh, she takes something out of from behind one of her armor plates. She is very well defended. You're like, Jesus, she's wearing a lot of armor under that nobility. And she slides a ring on your finger.
Take a look at it.
It's enchanted.
Huh. What does it do?
it um it's as the it's been crafted, well, basically if you go down you get a second chance. It's kind of like a die hard ring.
Ah. That's actually really clever. Oh, so much has changed, Kippa. So much. Everywhere I look, the whole city seems very different. Familiar faces, different environment,
There's a,
entirely different atmosphere.
there's a lot more dwarfs.
I have noticed that. I've also noticed that. I point up to the big cannon.
It's not just one big cannon, it is a crown of them.
Uh, those are terrifying.
The crown. Yes, our
Yeah,
primary defense.
it's pretty nifty.
The ones on the ocean are unique in themselves as well.
They're very scary. I'm not gonna lie. That kind of power is I don't know. Not a fan.
Hmm. It keeps the city safe. It keeps us safe. We
Yeah,
had to defend the city and the continent tooth and nail when we were attacked.
I give it maybe a month before Nikolai figures out how to make a smaller version.
He won't. He doesn't get to analyze them. Not until this is over.
Eh, maybe, but still, you know how he is. It's literally inevitable. It will happen. He's clever and smart. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll figure something out similar to it. Probably not as grand though. Those are terrifying. You could really feel the power behind them.
Well, they are powered by one of the most powerful sources there is.
So, why are you so quiet? Hmm? Look to Sirmir.
And Sir Mir looks over at you and he's like, I'm working.
Never stopped you from being talkative before.
He goes back to watching the perimeter. During the encounter, Shermir didn't like the fact that I was on the front lines helping defend the city.
Gotta say, I'm not a fan of the idea either, but it is good for the people to see their ruler actually step up forth for what matters most. And
You
I
know,
say,
getting stabbed hurts.
could have told you that. How did it happen?
I don't know, when you have dozens of enemies that you're dealing with and you're on the front lines, you kind of can't keep track of everyone.
Hmm.
Especially with the line of defense breaking around you.
Please be more careful.
I'm an empress and a leader. There's expectations, and I refuse to not take those expectations. A leader that
Yeah.
does not lead in the front lines is no leader.
That is 100% true. But at the same time, doesn't mean that be just a little bit careful. Granted, can't predict everything. I mean, even my mother herself would say it all the time. Her predictions were never 100% accurate. They were always a potential possibilities.
Your mother is also outclassed by our daughter.
Damn.
Oh, man, I'm still coming to terms with that. 6 years.
Scabbard, do a religion for me.
Absolutely. As soon as I
He-
find my dice, here they are.
He's like,
Really?
Not like we haven't been dealing with a problem with the computer for 3 hours.
I
Couldn't get your dice ready, huh?
25.
25.
Mm-hmm.
As you're walking with Kippa, you are kind of being bathed in kind of like a divine energy, but it's not profane or divine. It is something new and exotic and something is just like, oh, that is unsettling. It's the same kind of energy that you felt from your daughter, even.
Do you feel that?
She looks over. The ground? Yes.
The ground? Yes.
I guess not. I've been getting more and more sensitive to different types of energies, and I am feeling something very distinct. I try to describe it as best I can.
She crosses her arms and walks with you, and she's like, maybe that's the druid nature creeping in on you.
Har har.
Are you having a little scabbard tinkle?
I really don't like that all of you call it that. As endearing as it may be, feels wrong. Oh, well, it's I feel it whenever we're around our daughter. I'm feeling it right now as well.
She kind of shrugs a little bit. Couldn't tell
It's
ya.
neither divine nor profane. Don't know what it is.
Couldn't
What
tell
I
ya.
do know is that I know this. I'm gonna take out another little journal that was picked up from the travels. Hand it to her. This right here is, if I remember correctly, this was like all like the little like parchment things that we got from the kobold cave in the Feywild.
The Vasani cave.
Yep. This came from the Vasani cave when we were out there.
She takes it.
I'm meaning to give it to you, and it slipped my mind, but quite an interesting little read. I still don't know how or why I'm tied into all of it with their prophecy that they have, but I'm doing the best I can.
And that's all someone, I guess, could ask of.
But I figured you might be interested in it because, well, one, it's sacred knowledge, and two, it's lesser known knowledge.
She just looks at it and she's just kind of reading through it as you're walking, now enthralled in it.
One of these days, I gotta take you to that temple as well. You would love it there.
And she looks over. Which temple? The one of the gods?
Yep.
And Eventually, you're standing within the shadow and you realize Sally's behind you.
Look up. Hi,
And-
Sally.
And your daughter is with her as well. And she clambers down from Sally's shoulder, being perched there.
I will try to catch her if she jumps down.
And she just kind of looks over and she's like, oh, I know where we're going. She just kind of laughs a little bit and she's like, I thought you were faster, father.
Caught me off guard with that one there.
And she's just kind of skipping ahead a little bit and like, come on.
Falling behind, along with Kippa, Sirmir, and Sally.
You eventually get to the place where you're headed and your daughter's like, so are you as good as a fighter as mom?
It depends. I've never seen your mother actually get into any types of fights. In
Kippa
fact,
look,
one of our first dates and one of our first times we were out and about was in a hunt, and that almost went horribly wrong.
you see Kippa glaring at your guys at her like, mm. And Sir Mir just kind of like picks up his drink and chuckles a little bit.
Hmm.
And Sally just puts her hand down on the table. You're not going to say anything. I will. During the breach, this little one dropped bodies like porcelain dominoes.
No. Really?
Kippa
You?
just kind of like front lines.
Color me very impressed. And very scared as well.
As you begin to have dinner with your family, you're realizing your wife grew up a lot.
Yeah, she did. Not as squeamish anymore then, huh?
And she's got a body count. How big that
Oh,
body count is, that's a mystery. Nikolai,
Yes.
what are you up to?
Last I remember, we were, it was Nikolai and Millum were at the shipyard trying to go look at the cannon, but Hog said it can't happen. So we were headed. I think Nikolai wants to go grab his father to see if he knows anything about that chunk of metal in the vault.
All right. Your father's not hard to find. He's at the either at the orphanage delivering toys to kids, or the lower crest delivering things to people, or at the tinkering shop.
Okay. Go to the first one that's closest.
Tinkering place it is. High or low if daddy is there.
Go with high.
Who's your daddy? What does he do for a living? He is there, and he's speaking to a dwarf.
Just wait patiently until he's done speaking and then ask him if he has time to go to the vault with me and mill him.
Your dad walks up and grabs your hands. Oh God, yes, get me out of here.
All right. So take him to the vault, and I'm going to try to engage the two of them with a conversation with each other. I'm going to try to convince them to talk to each other, to try to figure out what's their problem. So, let's see, what would be... I guess, technically I would like to ask for an insight on what is really bothering Milam about Remus.
Go ahead.
That's probably not very good. You know what? I'll just play it. So it's an insight of a total of 5. So I'm just going to be Blunto Nikolai. All right, Milam. So what is your problem with Dad?
She looks over and she just gives you 1,000-yard stare and glare. And Remus is like, oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. I'm not even going to say my defense until she's done ranting.
Fair.
Milam just starts, she's like, well, where do I begin? Oh, I don't know. He's wearing the face of the enemy and he could be a double agent still and betray us all and kill us all and then we're all dead and then the world ends and then suddenly it's all your fault because you actually trusted him and then so did everybody else and acted stupid. I really sound like Mongo right about now, but sometimes he has a very, very valid point with his paranoia. And Remus is at the center of my paranoia every time he's around because he's just too damn nice. Nobody is that nice. Except for him. He's like some sort of, I don't know. Dad. Remus is like, I'm aware that I'm a father.
Alrighty.
And we're all gonna die in the end. And we can't say anything about it. And it's gonna be his fault and everybody else's fault. And Remus is like,
wait for a moment. See if she's done.
and you know what the worst part is? You know what the really worst part is? I love him. I love him. I unconstitutionally love him. But no, my paranoia is like, no, I veto that. He's going to betray us. He's going to kill us. We're all going to be doomed. And it's, he's the face of the enemy.
I feel called out.
Okay. If it helps, sis, me and the brothers and Cayenne have been using this phrase. We've called him Mustache and then his evil name. So add an evil mustache to Dad's face, and therefore Dad doesn't have his face.
Dad has a mustache and a beard. He's accessorizing. A villain is accessorizing.
I didn't remember you say he had a mustache and a beard.
He's grown it out in the 6 years.
Oh, okay.
And Remus raises the finger. He's like, the only thing I'm guilty of is being dead and not being there for your birthdays. She just points at him. Evil!
Maybe you should shave Dad.
He just opens his vest and shows the belt of dwarven strength.
That is cool. I totally could use one of those. Look at these skinny little twigs.
Your dad flexes his muscle.
So you're just conflicted, sis, huh?
No. I've officially joined Mongo's club of conspiracy theories about us being played and getting killed.
I get it.
All of this trust, no bad and ill intentions, makes us pretty stupid.
So I shouldn't trust you? You shouldn't trust me?
That's a safe bet.
Wow.
What if Kippa is wrong? What if she's not the smartest person in the room? Although she terrifies me on a very, very fundamental level.
Huh.
Anybody that interacts with her personal circle, she knows everything about them. Every day, every little thing.
What would it take for trust to be earned?
I don't know. Something that involves trust. Remus is like, you don't give me an opportunity to. And she's like, exactly, because I don't trust you. Mongo is feeling awfully cold out right now.
Duh. I don't think you're calling out Mongo. I think you're calling out somebody else.
Huh. Let's see. Well,
Melum's like, I've already died once. I don't want to repeat.
yeah?
Remus is like, I'm not going to kill anybody. He's like, maybe hug somebody. I'm not going to kill anybody.
Oh boy.
She looks over at Remus. Do you have an aversion to violence? He's like, most certainly.
Well, maybe I can tell you a story that might help this. When we get to the vault, I'll tell the story because then we're safe and no prying ears will hear.
Remus is like, why are we going to the vault?
Because there's a thing in there that I need you to help identify for me because I want to know if I can use it, and I've been plagued with what it is since I've found it in the vault. So either you or one of Evil Uncle's other clones put it there.
You know, that really doesn't narrow things down, Nikolai.
Yeah, I know, but like maybe
That's quite a broad search term.
Maybe you know what it is.
Again, that doesn't narrow things down, son.
It's a big chunk of metal.
He just starts laughing maniacally. Oh, that.
I can't even move it. No one can move it.
Did you say the magic words?
Oh, well, no, because I don't know what they are. I need to identify what the properties are and whether or not I can use it, because I need to make a suit of armor for Ace because he's fleshy now.
Melum's like, she instantly looks at Remus. What'd you do to Ace?
It wasn't Dad. It was our sister's son.
What?
It's another story to tell.
What did you guys do over there?
Almost go absolutely insane.
Oh, poor Mongo.
Yeah.
Someone needs to do decompressing. Maybe I'll meet up with him and have drinks so we can discuss conspiracy theories.
Do you think that'll help?
From one conspiracy theorist to another, yes.
It's what is it? Cathartic?
Exactly.
I see.
Bunch of assholes.
It's like how warriors trauma bond.
Funny because we were having a conversation about that earlier.
Or retail trauma bonding.
So I take it you know what this chunk of metal is then, Pops?
Yeah.
All right. Tell me about it while we go look at it.
Well, it's a reinforced mithril material. Oh, by the way, Jewel created it.
Jewel created it? Oh.
But
Oh, great. Now he's going to try to make Mongo do it.
But, you know, Jewel has a sense of humor because she's a little feely folk.
Do you think we'll be able to use it?
It's usable. I mean, you can, well, maybe it's usable.
Well, let's go take a look.
So here's the fun thing about
get-
that actual piece of.
You got two of the most brilliant other people with me right now, so we should be able to figure something out.
Well, the block of metal is kind of a joke trap.
Okay.
Well, if you place it in a bag of holding and you say the words in reverse, well, the bag of holding can't be moved anymore.
That is hilarious. This definitely sounds like something Jewel would have done.
So, in order to move the bag of holding, you have to say the words properly, which allows you to move the bag of holding. But then when you say them in reverse, it simply does not permit the bag of
It
holding. to move.
literally anchors a pocket dimension in the physical realm.
Yes.
And that's insane. Like, what happens if like we're in a ship and we like set that in a bag of holding and just say the words?
Well, the ship's going to probably have a hole in it.
This is fascinating. Now, would it work with a smaller portion of it? Like I can keep some of it?
Well, material's extremely dense, Nikolai.
Huh. Is it light?
If you say the words properly, yes.
Ah. Cool.
Screw Ace's armor. He wants to add it to his reach-a-jig. Become the immovable object.
That could be freaking awesome. or maybe Ace would dig it being the immovable object too. Well, let's go figure it out. And then when we get there, I'll tell the story of how I think Father can be trusted and how Ace become fleshy.
So, as you guys are heading to the vault, your father looks over. So, Joel kind of had a hilarious sense of humor regarding the mass of the object once it's not movable in a bag of holding. Yeah, he's kind of sitting there thinking, pacing back and forth, and you see him trying to figure out the numbers for the actual weight of it. Right. I think it has a mass equal when it's in one solid place and it can't be moved. It's 75 billion pounds?
That's a big number. That's a really big number.
Did Tom just shit his pants a little bit?
I'm just wondering, it's like, how does that not fuck up the planet?
It's in a bag
Yeah.
of holding, that's why.
That's a really big number.
Nate's looking up the math, what it's equal to.
Or is Nate thinking about how to add a stick to it and become Thor?
Sally has a new hammer.
Okay. The Earth is way heavier than that.
Okay, in fact, how big the campaign world is. That's a small number.
The Earth is 13.1 septillion pounds.
So each quadrant of the campaign material realm is 4 Earths. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
If it's 4 Earth, there's a total of 16 Earths. That's ginormous.
Yeah, that's just half of the planet. And then you have another 16 on the bottom.
Oh, shit, 32 Earths.
Right, so as some would say, big.
Big. See why there's a lot of unexplored mass on the planet.
So we're in the vault.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So first, let's start with the story of how I think you can trust Father Millum.
All right.
So, when we were in the Feywild, I got really, really curious as to why we have this affinity for being in contact with so many gods. From a moon mouse that I am that didn't even believe in them, I now have a personal, actual, direct relationship. I have spoken to directly in the material realm 4 of them.
Oh, she looks over. Are you sure you weren't hallucinating? Because
Yeah.
it is the. Okay.
They came, they spoke to me, they've done many things. Ace was immediately repaired and enhanced by Garl Glittergold upon me praying.
But Ace is a meat sack now.
But Ace is a meat sack now, and we'll get to that story in a minute. Let's see what else. So, oh yeah, my goggles of night vision are directly enhanced by Garl Glittergold. His sister directly assisted me with creating a biological or mechanical analog of a biological creature that I use as my homunculus. And it is an individual now. It is not just an automaton. Its name is Sway. What else? So, and I spoke with the god of the moons in the Feywild, and yeah, that was interesting. If you ever go to the Feywild, you hear the stories. Like the moons are judging you and stuff like that, and they're scary. They're not. She is actually a very wonderful, peaceful person. Oh, and so I made this prayer to all these gods, you know, and I wanted them to give me some answers. So, in the middle of the night, some extremely high level deity came to us and first introduced me to Father to let me know that evil Uncle Rurik is not our father. Oh yeah, and I also met the genie. What was her name? Yeah.
I don't know off the top of my head.
Oh yeah.
Roll with it.
I think it's the genie. I don't remember the name exactly, but she's the god of woodland creatures, which helped me see Mom before she died, before she was brought back. So yeah, a very divine, holy, good being thought it necessary to ease my mind about problems that I had dealing or figuring out how to deal with Rurik by letting me know that Rurik is not our father and introduced me to Father.
So Silver.
Do you think I'm lying to you?
No, but gods are assholes.
Some of them are.
Some of them are related.
Yeah. And some of them are directly related.
What does that even mean?
Well, okay, not directly related. Well, apparently one is. We'll get to that story in a little bit. But Cayenne, she's a god. Osling, she's a god.
Yeah, Osling is terrifying, and I avoid her at all costs. She gives me the willies.
I think your god and her would actually kind of get along. You should talk to her about your god about her. Yeah. And about that, Cayenne's son from eons in the past is who.
Excuse me. Wait, you just said the eons word.
Yeah.
How old is Cayenne? Jesus, she looks good for her age.
She's about 20. Okay, so
20 what? Billion eons old?
so the thing is like gods like die when they fight each other, and then they're like, banished to their realm for a long time, and then they get reborn occasionally into the body of someone else.
They respawn.
Whatever.
So Cayenne is Amora in ancient times is in the body of Amora is in the body of Cayenne. Yeah.
Can we exercise her? So she can be normal?
No, they're one and the same.
Oh, that's an unholy marriage.
She's not possessed. That is her in the flesh.
Okay.
So yeah. It's fun stories. There's lots more. So, what's the magic words, Pops?
He's like, I don't know. They're on the bottom of it.
But it was Jewel. Tell me, please tell me Jewel knows.
Well, that's the other kicker.
What?
Words change depending on the moon phase.
The words change depending on the moon phase.
Yeah, and they're easy way to find out is they're on the bottom. The problem is we can't see the bottom because it's sitting on something.
Turn the thing invisible.
Jewel has a sense of humor, as you can see.
Oh my God. Is there anything else in here that you're aware of that could be useful? Because this place is a mess.
He goes over and starts rummaging through things. And he holds up a spatula.
A spatula, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What does this do?
Well, it's an interesting little object.
Okay.
It'll work for Scabbard better than anybody else.
Okay. Scammer doesn't do any cooking, though, usually.
Well, it's blessed by a god that if you hit a smite, allegedly, it will double the damage on a critical.
A spatula. Like, do you have to hit him with the spatula?
Yeah.
So the spatula is a weapon.
Yes. He points to the sharpened edges.
Huh. Okay. That's interesting.
Look, we don't ask questions.
Alrighty.
There's literally a god out there that people believe in, and their holy weapon is a cast iron skillet.
I guess that goes well with the spatula. Alrighty. Huh. So does that help anything, sister?
No, I have to run the numbers.
You have to run the numbers, huh? Alrighty.
Why a spatula?
Huh?
She just looked over at him. Why a spatula?
Their god is into cooking ware.
Huh.
I mean, didn't you just hear him? Apparently, the holy weapon of their god is also
Yeah, I got it.
cast iron
Yes,
skillet?
yes. I'm just. That doesn't seem logical.
I mean, a cast iron skillet hits pretty hard.
Also has a problem of breaking. It's not structurally sound.
Well, usually magical weapons are relatively unbreakable.
Unless your name's Sir Mirror.
He said relatively. All right. So now I have to find Jewel.
Huh.
Look around for something I haven't seen yet. See if anything is of interest.
Do an investigation.
All right. Christ. That would be a 15.
Pro tip: stop stealing Tom's rolls.
Yeah, no shit. And that was a +9 on my investigation, too.
Got a little itch there, Tom.
+6. Tom, you have infected me. Please stop doing that.
Yeah, next you know, he'll be telling dad jokes.
Actually, he
Never.
has said a few jad jokes in the last couple of months.
I refuse to acknowledge this.
Ah,
Hey, who knows? Maybe Tom is stealing some of your ability to roll high.
Doubt it.
I don't know.
Hey.
Nate's investigation checks earlier trying to fix everything were a little low.
Hey, I'm a software
look,
guy.
Cheddar
man.
has a few levels of rogue on him. That happens.
I'm a software guy, not a hardware guy. It's plugged in. It's communicating with the machine. I don't know what else to do.
You do find a notebook that's been tucked between a couple of other books that just went rather unnoticed.
Yeah, okay. Pick it up. Take a look at it.
You start flipping through it and you see sketches for essentially a mouse equivalent of a heavy duty Iron Man suit. Iron Mouse suit.
Iron Mouse suit. Hey, whose are these, Pops?
He comes over. Ah, that's where I put it.
Yeah. What were your thoughts here? Pointing at something that he doesn't quite understand.
I'll build a suit of armor so I can protect those around me.
Hey, I have done the same thing. I show him my reach imagery shrunk by the shrinky dink.
A little spring flies off into a vault somewhere.
Ah, fuck.
You hear it ding, 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 bounce off of random places in the vault, lost into the nether.
Fuck. Yeah, I need to fix that.
Melon's like,
Yeah, really need to get that fixed because I don't have to rely on that much more because I don't know what's I can't in good conscience ask Ace to sacrifice his self for me anymore now that I can't just fix him.
you can always become a cleric.
So I'm gonna have to figure out something else. Might have to enhance my reach imaging.
Melon's like, why don't we dust out these plans and
Yeah.
make them yours?
What do you think, Father? How close were you to finishing this?
Between serving Rick and entertaining your mom and having to adventure and figure out things on the fly, I think I got far enough, but not far enough.
Well, I'm sure the three of us can figure out something.
I'm just picturing War Machine mouse version. He's going to take all his guns that he's gotten on his travels, enchant them so they can be mounted onto the armor.
Hell yeah.
Okay, but in all fairness, the War Machine armors are the coolest fucking armors.
You know what's funny is I actually am really fond of the white space one.
Space one?
Yeah, there's a space one that is white and it's just it speaks to me because of the aesthetics.
From one of the movies?
Yeah.
Oh, the one where he travels back?
No, not that one. It was only in the background when he had all the Iron Man suits. But figure it's been made into a figure.
Been a lot of Iron Man figures over the last few years.
Yeah, no kidding.
That one. I'll send you a picture of it. It's a really cool one.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, it's a really actually kind of beautiful design.
Should I might be able to find a figure or two for it.
Was it dropped into the Discord?
No.
No,
And I'm gonna send you something else, Tom, that you're gonna be like, wait, what? Oops, I want that. I want that. Image. And here you go, Tom. Here is a cosplayer wearing said armor that they made.
fuck.
Right?
Holy shit.
The amount of work. Ah,
Alrighty. So yeah, guess we'll head to the family home and go to the workshop and start brainstorming together.
all right. So, all the siblings are off doing their own thing. What's next on your agenda there, Mongo?
Oh. Okay, so he's just kind of, well, just hanging out with Sunny and Noodle.
Yep.
So catch up on all the things that they've missed. Catch up on all the stuff he's missed.
Noodle has started the Union of Familiars Anonymous.
Union of Familiars Anonymous, huh?
Equal rights and fair trade and provisions for familiars.
Oh,
Damn right.
not familiars that have been abandoned by their masters.
No, that's Leaf's fleet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Including hazard pay.
Hazard pay.
Gonna send them on a suicide run. You better make it worth their fucking while.
Familiars now have living wills.
That's funny.
Mongo fully supports this.
Mongo, you get to meet up with your parents.
Oh boy.
Maggie comes up and he just hugs you, and so does Joel.
Hug back.
And Joel just kind of looks at you. You've been eating? You look skinny.
Yeah, there was one day that's all I did was eat. Yeah, it turns out I'm not very good, or I still need a lot of work at summoning feasts.
Oh, you see Maggie go, right. It'd be my fault. Nothing.
I did not hear a word you said.
Oh, good.
No, I mean the player could not hear you.
Oh, no, good. Because he was literally trying to say it under his breath.
Ugh. Where exactly are they?
You guys are in the mid crest.
Okay, so we're still outside where prying ears can hear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
hmm.
Heard well, a couple of things have changed since I've been around last.
I mean, Jules like, could be the giant. Gas cannons, maybe the bolster defenses, more guards. Hmm.
And taking care of orphans and teaching new magicians.
Yeah. You know, I'm actually putting my abilities to use in making sure the orphans have the most comfortable lives before they find forever homes, and a lot of us are actively working on finding them forever homes, which is really hard during a war. A lot of people die.
Yeah. Yeah, that part's not the fun part.
And he's like, yeah, tell us about it. Dying sucks. We kind of got experience in that area.
Yeah.
Joel
I'm
looks over and is like,
trying.
yeah, try being permanently dead.
I'd like to avoid that. Doesn't sound like fun.
Coin's like, no. Coin now shows up to join the party. The entire family is together.
Yay.
And poor Mongo's
Oh, yeah. Find out what's in this thing. Hold up the wand.
Maggie looks at it. You see he has 1,000-yard stare looking at that wand.
Yeah.
So, about that wand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot
You
what
wanna-
story that was.
Talk about that a little later. Totally understand.
You don't look at me. Not my fault.
I can barely hear you.
That's because I keep leaning back to not blow out the mic.
You, of all people, do not have to worry about blowing out the mic.
Ah, I'm safe. And Maggie's like, that's not my fault. Can't blame that one on me.
Nobody's blaming anything on you.
Look, I'm a feeling folk munchkin cat thing, and it's natural to feel blame. And all the your mom nods and Joel nods.
Like, yeah.
Everybody's just kind of nodding, like, yeah.
You're not wrong.
Look, I'm not saying we don't get blamed for things.
Coin looks over. If a cup falls in the tavern, who gets blamed? It's usually the one that has to sit in the high chair.
Yeah.
And Jules like, so are we going to get dinner or stand here in the middle of the marketplace with our thumbs at our butt?
Dinner sounds good.
Jules like, off to Feisties.
Yeah, I went by there a little earlier to say hi, and turns out the line was very long.
Maggie's like, I got a solution for that. And as you guys head to the Feisties place, Maggie shows how much of a bard he is. He just precipitates a badge and he starts walking past everybody. VIP, 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 VIP. Special treatment. Fuck off, VIP.
Fuck off.
And he just walks up to the person that's taking names, looks at them. VIP, let me in. And the half orc just looks at him and is like, looks at the paper, name, Maggie.
Maggie the Magnificent.
And the orc's like, Maggie's like, we've done this about a dozen times. Let me in. The orc's like, steps aside and lets you guys through. A few people glaring in the direction. And of course, Coin is last through, and she raspberries everybody. And you're seated in the VIP section.
The family has a corner.
A big round table. And soon a waiter comes to you, and it's a hellborn waiter, and she looks at you, and she's like, "Hello."
Hello there.
A few new faces here tonight in the VIP section. What sort of VIPs are you? And Coin looks over. The family kind. Ah. Chef special then. And they immediately head off. Coin's like, special treatment.
Heck yeah.
You can talk, Mongo.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm still trying to come to terms with how long it's fucking been.
Joel looks over. 6 years.
Yeah.
At least it's not
For you
6 lives.
guys. Yeah, it only seemed like a couple of months.
The wilds can be a little discombobulating.
A little.
And Joel's like, we took our honeymoons there.
Oh, look right at Coin. We will not be doing that.
Coin looks over at you very smugly. Why not the astral sea?
When you mention that,
She's like,
kind of have to go there.
you've already been there once. She points at Maggie.
Yeah.
And you came back with him.
Yeah, apparently I have to go there again because of another part of Maggie's there.
Maggie's like, pardon your fucking what? And Joel's like, I second the pardon your fucking what?
I don't know if this is a place to explain.
Joel's like, Sonny's like, nope, not the place. It might be private, but it's not private.
Yeah.
Maggie begins checking over himself, making sure no part of him's missing.
5 fingers, 5 toes.
She looks over at Joel, and Joel just kind of... She goes over, and you see a sensor bar appear. Gives a thumbs up. And he's like, what am I missing? Coin's like, I did
Let's
not.
just say holy shit would be an appropriate response.
Maggie just looks at you. You're saying my poops are magical. She looks over at Joel, and Joel's like, you know, none of us have really examined poop before to see if it does have magical properties. Coin's like, oh my god. Oh my god.
Pretty sure of any side of the family that's going to have magical feces, it's going to be the druids.
Right. And cocktails come out to the table. A flight of cocktails for each person.
Nice.
So a non-sober family reunion.
Is it ever?
Valid.
And should these family reunions be sober?
Some of them, no. Safe answers, no.
Yeah. Considering some of the crap that they have to deal with, yeah, no. No.
Coin looks over at you and is like,
Hey, cheesy man. You have become abducted.
Over to you, Scabbard, as you're having dinner with your family.
Yes.
Basic
Oh, yeah.
tavern food.
Sometimes the best.
Some sort of sausage stew with chunks of potatoes, carrots, onions, thick gravy. Smells of
Fuck
sage
right
and
off.
rosemary.
God, that sounds
Served
fucking
with
good.
heavy
So
biscuits
good.
that could soak it all up.
Oh, damn.
Okay. That sounds fucking amazing.
Hell
You
yeah.
can see bits of pork belly in there that are starting to fall apart.
You're making me hungry. I hope you know that.
I think that's her intent.
Kind of a thing we do around here.
Either gross people out with all the gory details, or make them hungry.
Or well, same time.
Yeah.
That has happened.
See anything that catches your fancy there?
I mean, you guys have been served the stew. That's what you're eating.
Ah, okay.
And
New question then.
And Sally does a small taste test of both and nods ever so slightly. She doesn't taste your fruits, Gabbard. She tastes.
Scabbard can die.
He just looks over. If he dies, he dies. Very Drago.
You probably have a bunch of questions.
Kippa looks over. No.
Kip already
Yeah.
knows everything.
I meant the little one. I know you know.
Scav, you're all little.
You don't remember your daughter's name now? Jeez.
I saw him just 404.
I was like, crap.
My daughter, way to go, kiddo.
Manny, I'm the master of note taking, except for the notes that matter.
Hey, he's got a better odds of getting her name right than I do. Fuck.
I can hear Manny scrolling.
I am going through all of my notes
I
right
can
now.
hear
and
the gears grinding over there. It sounds like a badly tuned clock.
Look, it's been a minute since we've played, and for the life of me, just complete and total brain fart.
Such a great dad of the year.
Right? I know. Aren't I
Well,
the best?
To be fair, this is like the first time meeting the kid.
Well, the first time properly meeting her. I'm trying to remember her fucking name and it's just not coming to me, and I feel terrible because of it.
I'm going to let you stew on that, and I'm going to laugh the next time we talk because you're going to be like, I was asleep and I remembered the name and it woke me up.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. I'm telling you, that is exactly.
I wrote it
what's
down
gonna
too. I didn't
happen.
wite it down myself. Oh well.
You know, it's going to be delicious
Not my
when
kid,
that
so.
happens.
Oh, just all heart there. Not my fucking kid. I don't care what their name is.
Fuck it, I don't care. Full send.
Hey, niece.
NPC designation niece.
Kiddo. What's that for now?
Hey, daughter. Well, if you keep calling her kiddo, does she have to wear like a yellow jumpsuit and carry a samurai sword?
What?
Please tell me somebody
That
got
is
that
an
reference.
awesome
Totally got
reference.
I don't get it.
It's probably one of my favorite movies.
Beatrice
Bill.
Kiddo.
Uma Thurman's character is named Beatrice Kiddo.
Oh.
And they
okay.
bleep it out for the first movie,
Gotcha. I totally forgot about that.
which is absolutely fucking hysterical.
Except every now and again in the first one, she does get referred to as Kiddo. But because of her last name, everybody just thinks like, oh, it's just a generic term of endearment.
Hello, she's one. Okay, you got my. Hello. Hey. Wanna come over here? Make some biscuits? Oh, I see you're looking so proud. Sorry, cat.
Cat happens.
Yeah, he wants my
My
attention.
God, this is actually gonna like genuinely bother me for the rest
Gonna
of the
have to
night.
move on.
Yeah. But she's enthralled by your stories, and every once in a while, Kippa looks over at you like, reminding you that she's a kid.
Oh, I'm not going into any crazy details. We are not doing details.
Nikolai,
Yeah.
you're actually having dinner with your family, and all of you are looking at the notes, and they're all sprawled across the table,
Yeah.
and
Just a brainstorming session.
cheeses, nuts, fruits, jerkies, a moon mouse affair of food spread across the table.
Delicious, but nutritious, but doesn't take any effort to eat because that's just too much effort when you're thinking and working.
Coffee bean cake with espresso.
Heck yeah. Pot of coffee constantly brewing. Or maybe Nikolai would have. I'm pretty sure at this point Nikolai probably could have easily have made a alchemist jug with his brew of coffee in it.
Yeah, but yeah, you're having a session with the whole family on working on updating these designs and incorporating the various rifles and sidearms that you've gotten.
Mm-hmm. Taking any feedback on what to do with the current, I think it's Mark 5 of the Richa Magica. Going back and forth from the shop to the kitchen with stuff laid out.
All the parts, the pieces, the new design being built.
A family affair.
Oh no, I just heard banjos.
Oh, shut up. That is totally wrong. Get if Edison is available, get her to see if she'll help.
All right, I'll give you that. Edison comes over and you invite her in to work on this. And your mom once again embarrasses you in front of everyone. As she looks over at Edison. Ah, the fine specimen. Perfect choice for you, Nikolai.
Mom. We just met 6 years ago.
Your mom looks over at you. Still no children?
If a light gray mouse could blush.
Light gray mouse.
The GM has walked away.
It's actually like bothering me that I can't remember her name.
I think I remember it. Do you have it written down, Mongo or Tom?
Fuck no.
Oh, okay.
You know I don't do names.
Oh, I see. So you don't have it written down, but I'm the bad guy for saying it's not my kid.
Never said I wasn't a good guy.
I'm thinking Lindra.
It sounds right. I could have sworn it started with a T. It might be an L. Why didn't I write this down? I should have written this down.
Because you're a dumbass.
Is he still racking
Or
his
maybe
brain?
you did write it down and you just
Oh, I
didn't
love
hit
it.
save.
Yeah.
That is a very real possibility.
So, you see Edison, she looks over at your mom. She's like, I need to speak to you later regarding a formulation of cheese I'm working on. Your father quickly comes over and drags you in the side room.
What?
This is an emergency. We need to formulate a cheese.
What?
Now. You need to come up with a recipe for a cheese now and get started.
What? Why?
You can't be outclassed by your mate.
Huh? What are you talking about?
We need to formulate a solid plan for a really good cheese that will blow all of our minds.
Why? We're working on the armor.
That's not important right now. You need to make a cheese. It's important.
Okay. Explain why, please.
Because your mate is making a cheese and she's going to outclass you. You have to outclass her. It's part of the ritual.
What ritual?
It's our culture, Nikolai.
Okay. Please share.
When two moon mice love each other very much.
Okay.
You both make a cheese and exchange it to try and impress each other. She's already making her cheese. You're behind the ball.
I didn't know this was a thing I had to do. You know, I didn't have parents when I grew up.
We need to figure out a plan for a cheese.
Tell me what the heck you're talking about. Explain it to me like I don't have a word understanding of what you're talking about.
Well, it's clear you don't have an understanding of what I'm talking about. Your future wife is making a cheese, and you have to make a cheese to impress her.
I didn't propose or anything. I'm kind of like in a situation where I could just die fucking tomorrow.
All the more reason to make your cheese.
Yeah, but like, I wasn't thinking of like, you know, breaking her heart by just dying tomorrow.
You should have thought about that before you introduced her to us.
What's that got to do with anything?
You can't just come and bring a random moon mouse that's a very fine specimen to us and expect us not to expect it being your mate. It's clearly your mate.
I mean, we definitely dig each other. Like,
Obviously, or you wouldn't be together.
okay, so another tradition, like I wasn't supposed to like introduce you guys to someone who I'm very fond of.
Your father's just looking at you blankly in slow blinks.
Without it meaning like I intend to do something more than just like dig hanging out and spending time with this person.
Yeah, it's pretty clear out the way you look at each other. You've done more than just hang out.
Okay, look at those details. I don't need to share with my father.
Do you want me to share how our details?
No, not really.
Would that make you comfortable?
No, not really.
Maybe it might give you some insight on how to approach the situation.
Okay, I don't want too much details. Explain what is going on here. Like, did I like already like cross a boundary like that I shouldn't have?
We gotta make your cheese.
I didn't want to hurt her feelings for just dying tomorrow. Literally could happen. Like, I could just die tomorrow.
Then it's a casualty and she gets your tinkering shop.
I mean,
Your mother's not wrong. She's a very fine specimen.
you're not wrong. All right. Does she like Nikolai's coffee brew?
Yeah.
All right. What about coffee?
Coffee cheese. That sounds remarkable, actually. Especially if it's a sweet cheese.
Yeah, like a brie or a goat cheese
Ooh, goat cheese and coffee.
with like a hazelnut coffee sweetness. That'd be freaking delicious. Oh my god.
I'll take your word on that.
Oh god, this is so weird. I didn't know this was happening. Okay.
Congratulations.
It's like, is just bringing someone to meet the parents like the first step? And then, or is that like basically the thing?
Don't just bring a random moon mouse to your parents.
Well, uh, I feel like this could be a mistake. Only because I could just die tomorrow.
Nikolai, we
What?
could all die tomorrow.
Yeah,
You
but
didn't
I
realize
have the
there's an
highest possibility of just dying tomorrow than anybody you know. Well, except for maybe Scabbard.
We do have a betting pool on Scabbard.
Oh boy.
What?
I don't know if he'll be impressed by that or disappointed by that.
If it's Scabbard, he'll be impressed by it.
Alrighty. I've never made cheese. Have you made cheese? Well, I guess you have.
Yes, I've made cheese, and your mother found it very impressive.
Okay. So it was you that made the cheese, not evil uncle.
You think he would actually take time to make cheese?
No, probably not.
That requires actually having the emotion of caring.
Yeah. When did this... Okay, give me the story of this cheese making.
All right, he sits down and he starts explaining on how to make cheese.
Well, the whole story of the tradition and everything.
Oh, the tradition of it?
The symbolism behind it and...
Oh, the tradition is actually quite sweet, actually. Moon mice, kind of starve, and he goes into the details that moon mice starve and food was scarce, and cheese was one of those hearty things that lasted a while. And so sharing cheese with your significant other or want to be significant other was a huge sign of affection because food was so scarce and you're giving up your food so that they can survive.
That's pretty cool.
And it just kind of stuck as a tradition going forward to court somebody.
So would it be sentimental to incorporate maybe, and I pull out the moon mouse ration in some way? Like really deep down to the this is all we got kind of thing?
I wouldn't feed that to my enemy.
I know it's not very great, but it's very it's
Son, I'm not even sure if Sally or Shermir would eat that if they were in a survival situation.
I just you don't get what I guess what I'm trying to express is yes, this is not like gourmet or luxury or anything, but it symbolizes the despair of minimalism.
Nikolai, it's your cheese. It's your choice. I can't tell you how to make your cheese. I can tell you how to make cheese, but I can't tell you to make your cheese.
Get it?
That's up for your heart to decide.
I guess. Could I get a hint from like a insight onto whether or not Edison would like find that at least endearing?
Sure.
Okay. Hey, an actual decent roll today. How about that? That would be a modified 20.
I will give you a fun idea.
Okay.
Crust for the cheese.
Okay. Okay. I get it. Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. Like make like a cheese ball
Mm-hmm.
and use that as the crust. The goodness is inside.
There you go.
Okay, that'll work. That's what we'll do. All right, how do we make cheese?
He starts going through the explanation of cheeses.
Oh boy.
Kind of like a cheese gourmand.
All right. I guess. Are we doing this now, or like, wouldn't it be like kind of weird that we just kind of like split off and disappear and like, since we're working on one thing, we're now totally working on something else?
This is how we work. You know, this is how we operate. We need to get the cheese started now so that it's ready soon.
Okay. I guess I'll go find her and let her know that Dad has something really important to work with me on. Right? Or just leave it.
They probably already know we're working on it.
Okay.
They're moon mice too.
Yeah, true. What is Millum doing?
Mellum is the three female moon mice are conspiring.
Okay. I got a feeling Nikolai is going to get a spicy cheese.
They extract the oils from Carolina Reapers and infuse it directly in the cheese.
Probably.
The outer shell is dried habaneros and ghost peppers.
That sounds spicy. Alrighty, I guess this is what we're working on. Tell Dad about the weapon Nikolai made for Osling.
He's fascinated by it. Yeah, the big one for Osling.
Yeah, well,
Cayenne.
Yeah, for Cayenne. Sorry.
They look alike.
Well, I was thinking ahead, and then go from there. Get his ideas on his input on what to do with Cayenne's weapon, Osling's weapon. Damn it!
Like, what about a giant axe?
A giant axe. Yeah, I was thinking of something like that. But
Giant axe that doubles as a snow shovel.
A snow shovel for souls. Poor Manny, he's over here messaging me like, "What's the name?"
I think it's Lindre,
Nope.
but I'm not sure.
Yeah, Manny, take it from me, bud. She's never going to tell you.
He's
The
gonna
worst
go
part
back and watch
is
all.
the worst part is I went through all of our conversations, and she never actually sent it to me either. So I don't have the spelling for it. I don't know what it is.
I've corrected you on other episodes about it.
Yeah, but if you didn't give him the spelling, you didn't give him the
If you
spelling.
didn't give me the spelling, it doesn't fucking matter.
There's not a note he can make apparently, because apparently
No.
he can't sound out what he's hearing and just use that.
Have you
It's
seen
not-
the way she spells names?
That doesn't
Oh, no,
matter.
Manny, this is a thing you will never win with these two. Never.
Like she
Doesn't
could literally
matter.
say
They could choose to use the name Bob, and they'll come up with a way to spell with 14 different fucking letters,
That's what I was getting
and
at.
they
Like,
will never tell you the pronunciation or the spelling.
Hey, Tom, I just sent you a message. Case in point.
that's what I was getting at. It's like, it's just, if she gives a name, write the name down with however you think it's spelt and just put a note.
Know that you're
Don't
wrong
know
about
this
it.
is not the right spelling, and then ask for spelling later. Something like that. That way you have the note.
Tom,
I don't know what's difficult about this.
Tom, did that hurt?
What did you do to the poor man?
I sent him on how to spell Bob.
That's fine.
And he hates it.
I'm sure he does. The
I wanna
longest
say it
possible
starts
way to
with
spell
either
Bob.
an L or a T.
I think you might just be off on the pronunciation there, homie. Anywho, yeah, share with Pops those ideas.
He's interested in working on them with you. So, we're back over to Mongo. You are brought out cottage pies with lamb. Nice,
It's not fair. You know I love those.
nice flaky butter croissant crust. Nice deep ale stew, caramelized onions, starchy potatoes, braised lamb over a fire so it has that taste imparted into it, rosemary, butter, salt crystals on top that have been smoked.
Because I wasn't hungry before.
How is Mongo reacting to this as the smell hits him?
He may be drooling.
And silverware is set down and it's of the gold variety. You're up, Tom.
Dear God,
Coin looks over.
Feisty has definitely been busy.
Yeah, she's always busy.
Oh,
And your dad's already face first in it. He's not even like using the thing. He just cracked it open. He's like, he's got his whole face in it. He's like, oh,
yeah, so basically he's just eating like how I would.
And Joel's always sitting there just eating with all these proper manners and everything that would just impress even Kippa.
And Sonny and Coin?
Coin's eating like she's in a tavern.
Like she's in a what?
Like she's sitting in a tavern.
Yeah.
There's nothing fancy about how Coin's eating. She's just enjoying the food. And you look over at Sunny, and it is just the most unnerving thing for even you, Tom. She has separated the crust from the top, and she is separating all the carrots into one quadrant, all the potatoes into one quadrant, all the onions into one, all the meat into one.
So she's eating like Millum.
And she is separating all of the ingredients out so she can not have them stacked on top of each other. Every single part of the phone
Yeah,
is
there's
eating.
most of the conversation would probably just be trying to hear about what they've done over the last, 6 fucking years.
Yeah, everybody's sharing about how they just kind of like eventually found jobs, and Sunny's just like, you already know what I've been doing for 6 years. Coin's like, I've utilized my connections and made a giant barred network across all taverns to filter information.
Nope.
All of you have done so much, and all I've really accomplished is yelling at my siblings because I don't know what the fucking word plan means.
And Jewel looks over after she takes a bite and dabs off the her mouth first time. Kind of ran in the old Obscura too.
Oh, that makes me feel worse.
Good. Maybe you'll plan around it.
Good.
And your dad sits up, his face just dripping with food. You get used to it.
I, with every fiber of my being, do not believe you.
Feels like, honestly, if you keep fighting, you go gray. You just kind of start going, okay, this is the plan. Okie dokie.
Right. So the generalized plan from the start is just fuck it, wing it.
Maggie nods.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't think it was possible. I hate adventuring even more.
Jules like, you get used to it.
Don't believe you.
The only time a negotiation comes up is if it's a tiny little space and everybody is clustered together and someone wants to cast Fireball. That's the only time a negotiation comes up on the plan.
So threaten to use that spell more often, and maybe the others will attempt to use some kind of deductive reasoning.
Maggie's like, no, that's just how you get put in timeout.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So just start taking out one scroll after another of any of Mongo's plans, schemes, ideas, or anything involving thinking ahead.
Coin's like, I
So
think.
effectively, just burn them all.
Coin's like, I think you just kind of learn to adapt your plans to the current situation.
Right. Don't tell them that you're trying to do something specific, and just lie and tell them you're being random as fuck.
Jules like, see, that's the spirit.
Doesn't make me feel any better, but it might be the only fucking option.
Sunny's like, look, if Scabbard happens to be at ground zero and goes down, just have plenty of resurrection scrolls available. He'll be fine. Scabbard, you suddenly feel a tinge of danger as you're sitting there eating dinner.
If you had hairs, they just stood up on your neck.
A tinge of danger crawls along your back.
He thinks he dies when he falls asleep.
Oh no, not again.
The one time he actually did go to the other side, he came back about 4.5 times more dramatic than he was beforehand.
Ba-ba-bum-ba. Dramatic has unlocked. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if like Manny plays a bard and a llama next game and it's just the drama llama. And he ignores me.
No.
No, if he plays some llama, he's going to make a lot of Emperor's New Groove jokes.
There's actually only one person that we know that would actually be allowed to play a llama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they would kill it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, definitely.
So, as each of you has respective dinner with your families, we will call it for the night. And we will start with Manny. I know it wasn't a giant session tonight, so what are your favorite moments?
I mean, just being able to spend time with the family, with Kippa, and I can't fucking figure out her name. That's actually gonna bother the fuck out of me. It's even more annoying that you never sent me the information either. Actually, you know I'm gonna hound you for that.
I'll send it to you tomorrow
No, it's
morning
not
after
gonna
you
work.
stew all night.
But that was that, and of course the whole cheese drama. Milam having a bit of a crisis.
Full Charlie Day moment.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right, Tom, go.
Getting to spend time with the family, of course. Getting completely called out on Milam there. Going to hang out with Kippa a little bit, finding out what he's actually got to do, which gives me an excuse to watch heist movies because I wasn't going to do that anyway.
One of my favorite movie genres for sure.
I've actually really been in the mood to rewatch the movie Heist with Gene Hackman.
I don't think I.
Oh, fucking
Remember that
great
one.
one, dude. Oh,
Is it a drama
That's one you gotta watch.
or a comedy one?
oh no, it's a drama.
Oh, okay.
It's got Gene Hackman, Delroy Lindo, and Ricky Jay.
Hmm.
And I think oh fuck, what's his name? He was briefly in the Ninja Turtles movie, and then he was in Galaxy Quest.
I don't
Anyway,
know that
great fucking movie.
connection.
Check it out.
Okay, will do.
Yeah, looking forward to talking to Mongo's dad, Maggie, about it's like, by the way, the other part of you, I've got to rob from you.
What?
Yeah. Because you've got a vault and I've got to steal from it. And one of you two's coming with me, and I'm not sure which one.
Yeah, I was just going to ask, have you had any thought yet on who you're going to take with?
The obvious one is Maggie because it's part Maggie.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
So they can reconcile, then it's like, oh, I should just step aside for the greater good.
The greater good.
However, that
the greater good
requires Maggie that basically requires somebody to find a way to get over their shit,
Yeah.
which may or may not work. But because that portion is part Maggie, it's like, well, Jewel knows him incredibly well. And if
Yeah.
there's any memories in there, then Maggie can talk him down.
Yeah.
And also, Mongo hasn't really spent a whole lot of time with Jewel.
Yeah.
So it would be a great reason for them to actually get to know each other a bit more.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What are your thoughts on the whole like individual quests that are coming up?
looking forward to it. Because like Kippa said, it's like, oh yeah, I hand selected a team for you. So it's just like, oh great, what kind of shit does Kippa think Mongo needs?
Oh boy.
And why? Why are these people, like why did she pick these people,
Yeah. It's like, why these people?
I'll explain that in a wee bit.
Yeah.
What about you, Nikolai?
Having the bomb drop there of making cheese.
You need to make cheese now.
Like what? Why?
The birds and the bees, or the mouse and the cheese?
It's like,
Those are
oh,
cool.
oh.
The details on the individual quests. That's going to be interesting. I wonder what Nikolai's is going to be. It'd be interesting.
Or cayennes.
Or yeah, cayennes too, but that's going to be fascinating. That's going to be fun. Like it, finding out the lore of the block of metal. Nikolai's going to have a discussion with Jewel. Like, look here, Missy. You need to fix this. I need a good metal. This sounds like an awesome metal.
Until it's not.
Yeah.
It's just totally up the alley of a cat making something for her mouse friend that the mouse could probably greatly appreciate and get use of, but then lock it down behind a joke. It's just funny. seems like something Mongo would do to Nikolai. Here, I made something
Locking
for you.
it down on a table. Oh, absolutely. It's like, okay, you want to keep giving me shit about knocking stuff off a table? Like, fine. All right, here's that thing that you wanted. By the way, it's not leaving the table.
A little bit of the story that we got of Kippa being on the front lines. That's pretty cool. I'd like to hear more details on that. The whole family, Nikolai's side of the family coming together and working on a big project. That's pretty cool. And then being totally sidetracked.
Oh.
What's up, Tom?
No, I just remembered something else that was awesome. Noodle starting a union.
That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. That's about what I got right now. How about you, GM?
Getting to rant about conspiracy theories because that was fun.
Yeah.
Hopping between all the characters and spending time with their respective families. Oh, and the lore of the block. Let's see. There's actually more to that too. That's what's funny. There's actually more to that. Let's see. Starting to trickle in the individual quests. Here's an interesting detail for you guys regarding that. So Scabbard, it hasn't been clarified for your character yet, but yeah, you'll have to choose one of your parents as well to go. I just saw that 1,000-yard stare like, oh no. Remember where you're going, so it might be a good idea to choose wisely. With that said, to get you guys start thinking, I know Nikolai's hasn't been revealed yet, but pretty obvious that he's going to receive one with the same criteria. The end goal? Don't know. But essentially, say Scabbard. It's Scabbard's individual quest. All the other players at the table, Cayenne, Mongo, and Nikolai, you'll get to make characters for that quest and be that team.
Make all kinds of
That was
crazy
the question
characters.
I was going to ask.
So
That's what I was guessing it was going to be.
So when Mongo is up, Scabbard, Cayenne, and Nikolai will make characters to go along. For Nikolai's, it would be the other three making characters go along. And for Cayenne, it would be the other three making characters go along.
That's pretty cool.
So you'll get to play some individualized, some unique characters for essentially what is a one-off mission.
Actually, we'll get to play 3 different characters. Cool.
Fun.
Fuck yeah.
Step outside of your normal characters and play a supporting character for a little while.
That's going to be fun.
So you guys can start thinking on those characters that would fit with the scenarios that have already been presented.
It's going to be interesting.
I see wheels spinning like crazy for Tom right now. And he's like, I get to make a character that goes to the 9 hells?
That's going to be so cool. That's going to be so fucking cool.
Because I know nothing about Cayennes, but I have one druid that I would love to bring back.
Bring back?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I don't know if I'm allowed because I don't know if it would fit.
Message me later.
What's their name?
You play druid.
I said message me later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and so you guys will get to, you and Scabbard and Mongo, or not Scabbard, Mongo, Scabbard and Nikolai, you'll get to make a character to go along for the heist.
It's gonna be fun. You can enjoy
This is
heist.
gonna be fun. A heist. Oh, I have so many ideas.
Well, pick one.
Trust me, I've been developing these side quests for a long time now. And I'm pulling from
It's like-
a lot of inspirations for Mongos. And it's not just heist movies that I've been watching.
Oh no.
It's like the Ocean's 11, the remake, and the original with the Rat Pack. I fucking love those movies.
Yeah.
By some
Except the heist, the
technicalities,
score.
by
Good job.
technicalities, some of the Fast and Furious movies are also heist movies.
Kind of mostly are.
Yeah.
Stealing something.
Tom's like, shit, now I have an obligation to watch them.
Fuck, I wasn't going to say anything because, look, the Fast and the Furious movies, that's shit that gets you yelled at.
They're stupid, but they're fun.
They're such fun, stupid movies.
That's not the part that gets you yelled at.
You know,
I've only seen the first one. Long time ago, back when it first came out.
Tom, you know what?
I didn't really care for that first one, so I didn't watch any of the others.
They get progressively better and more ridiculous as it goes along.
Well, see, the thing is, the first one, they were trying to do something cool and awesome and great and stuff like that. They realized how stupid it was. And by the 2/3 of the way through the second one, they just realized just be stupid and go with it.
So we gotta ask, when you say the first one, are you talking about the Paul Walker one, or are you talking about the one that came out in the 50s?
The Paul Walker
Oh,
one.
the
Paul
Fast
Walker
and the Furious ones?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
didn't
the
know there was
first
one that came
Vin
out in the
Diesel
50s.
Paul Walker one.
Yeah, there's a Fast and Furious movie that had John Ireland in it from 1954 or 1955.
Tom,
Never heard of it.
I'm actually surprised you haven't seen Shaw and Hobbs.
Oh, that was such a good movie.
Dude, you have The Rock.
Seen which one?
So there's a spin-off movie called Shaw and Hobbs.
Oh, yeah. With Jason Statham
Yeah.
Yes, it's Jason Statham and The
and
Rock,
The Rock.
basically being buddy cops versus Idris Elba as the bad guy.
Okay. I didn't know that part, so yeah, I'm gonna watch that one.
It was a good movie.
You have all three of them basically chewing up the scenery.
Can they
Nin-
not do that? I mean, like,
No.
are they actually physically capable of not chewing up the scenery? I asked this of all three of them.
So, found it. 1954, John Ireland and Dorothy Malone. A farmer's framed for murder, so he kidnaps a woman, and they're in a race to escape to Mexico before they're captured.
Sounds like nothing. It sounds like just similarity in names.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there was
So-
one race movie that I love, but most people haven't seen nowadays.
What?
What's that?
Cannonball Run.
Oh God, that's such a
That's a
good
good
movie.
one. Death Race
Oh my
2000 is also pretty good. The original one with David Carradine.